Hello and welcome to another tutorial here. It is TJ and I will go over a new server here. So today I'll be focusing on PPTP, and it's another kind of OpenVPN or OpenVPN VPN. Different. It's different. Just trust me. It's works a little bit more with yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. Anyways, it's a little less secure than OpenVPN, but it is also faster and uses less UPS or CPU resources, which is very good. At this point, this is something that you want to have is something that's really low on resources. So I'm going to select a 512 megabyte plan. I'm going to use New York 2. I'm actually going to use Ubuntu 12.10 if I can find it here. Here it is, 64-bit. And I'm going to use my SSH key I have in my account. I'm going to go ahead and create this droplet. I'm going to load this so I can change the IP. So I'm going to give it a couple seconds here while it's loading. PPTP, I don't know if I said it, but it also works with Windows. I think I did say this. Works with Windows, and actually pretty sure it has iPhones and other devices have something like that built in. I know I have a Microsoft Surface and I have the RT version, so you cannot really install OpenVPN on there. So that's going to be a major inconvenience, which it is for me. So I can use I can use the PPTP one, which worked fine. I will go ahead and go over how to set that up successfully in Windows, how to have that connection available and working. So we are just waiting here for a couple of seconds for everybody to cooperate. Alrighty, that has been successfully created. I'm going to go ahead and change that IP address now to this, and save, and I can connect to that server. Yep. Alrighty, we have been successfully logged in, and I'm going to get started, and I'm going to do an apt get install PPTP. That's all we have to do on, or that's actually wrong. Apt get install PPTPD. Make sure we get that right. Put a yes or a Y. And that's almost done here. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and do a VI, or we're going to do an apt get install Vim first. Vim is one of my favorite editors here. I like using on Ubuntu. It takes a couple of seconds to install Vim, I noticed. There we go. Now I'm going to do a VI of etc pptpd.conf, like so. And I will go down. I'm not sure if they are in the file. I think we'll have to add these. So let's just go down. Yeah, I am going to add these here, and I'm just going to add these below here. So I'm going to add local IP. So 10.0.0.1 remote IP. Yeah, they already are there, but I'm going to enter these ones anyway. So 10.0.0.100 to 200. There we go. Let's make sure it's right. Okay, that looks fine. So I'm going to do an escape and then a semicolon, right quit. Alright, so now we have to do a little bit more editing here. Okay, so I'm going to do a VI of etc ppp Okay, so I'm going to add a client of creator, gotta press I, so creator, and then I will put this server, so pptpd, and then the secret will be the password. So I'm just going to randomly generate a password of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you know, that's really secure. Actually, no, better yet. ABC 2, 3. Alright. And then I'm going to put an asterisk for the IP address. Alright, so I'm only going to add the one user. So I'm going to do a right click here. And that's it for there. I am then going to open up the VI. I'm going to open up with Vim etc PPP PPTPD options. Alright, and then we have to go down. Okay, so I'm going to add Google's default DNS servers here, and press escape and right click. I'm then going to do service PPTPD restart, and it was stopped and started. And then we can verify that it's running by running net stat ALPN grep and then port 1723. Press enter. And we do see that we have TCP 0, etc. is running correctly and it's listening like so. Alright, we have one more thing we have to do. We have to go to VI etc sysctl.conf, and let's go down. Okay, we need to go up because we gotta find IPv4.IP_forward, and I'm pretty sure it's up here and it's commented. So let's see. Yeah, here it is. So I'm going to uncomment this line. I'm going to press escape, making sure this is the right thing, and let's go ahead and add a space here. That should work. Okay, so I'm going to do right click. Alright. So we need to run sysctl-p to make sure our changes are correct, or they run. Alright, there we go. Alrighty, so we are basically done. We can run a simple NAT role for IP tables, but more than likely IP tables is not even on the server yet. Yeah, see, IP tables is or no command specified. Yeah, so we do have one, so we can go ahead and add this, and I'll have this command in the description, and we have generated that role. So that is fine, that's all we have to do for now. So let's get into the business on our actual client computer. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the control panel, or we might be able to just type in PTPPD. Alright, so I'm going to type in control panel. Wow, yeah, control panel. What the heck? Windows 8, HO, settings, no. There it is, sorry. Okay, so now I'm going to go to network and internet, network and sharing, and then actually set up a new network connection. I am going to set up a dial-up or VPN connection. I am going to use a VPN. Alright, so the internet address will be the IP address of the server, which is here. Alright, so I'm going to paste that in there. I'm going to say my VPN, and I'm going to remember credentials. So I'm going to create this connection. As we can see, my VPN is here. I'm going to connect to it. I'm going to log in with the credentials I chose earlier, so it's creator and ABC123. Press OK. Okay, I have been connected. As we can see, we are connected, so let's go ahead and navigate over to google.com and we will do what is my IP. And as we can see, our IP address is now masked of our actual server. So as you can see, it's the same exact IP address, which is pretty cool. So we can also go to this site and we will also see the same exact thing. And we are seeing 162.243, no proxies detected. And as you can see, OpenVPN is disconnected, so I'm not using that. I can go ahead and exit this and we'll still be working correctly. See, it's still working. And that's it. So thank you for watching this tutorial. Hopefully it was somewhat helpful and my little errors did not get on your nerves. Thanks for watching and check back soon.